Okay. I see. I see. Like there is something going on here. There is a reason why the kids, like why Rana or Mion are being all hush hush about all this. Because this stuff happened to them. Their parents might have died or disappeared or something. And the reason why they are being so hush hush about it is because not only are they scared, but they feel like if somebody were to talk about it, or like, if Keiichi is gonna be so freaking curious about all this, they are afraid that he is gonna die because of going in too deep into all the stuff. That will be a reason why they will be so hush hush about it. Because okay, here we have possibly Satoko's parents right over here. The terminal illness death of Shinto priest Furude, which makes me think of Rika, which, okay, maybe it has something to do with Rika's parents or some priest that Rika knew. Let's see. From the June 1981 edition. On the afternoon of X around 10 p.m. in the X district of Hinamizawa village in Shishibone Prefecture. The Shinto priest of the Furude shrine passed away after an existing condition he was recovering from suddenly worsened. Parties close to the deceased said he was suffering from the anxiety issues concerning the festival, which was to be held that day. Also, after X's death, his wife X went missing, leaving behind a farewell note. His wife went missing too, leaving behind a farewell note. The police and local youth association continued to search. However, given the presence of the farewell message and the fact that the Onigafuchi swamp is said to be bottomless, they have run into difficulties. Onigafuchi again? Didn't they say that the wife committed suicide as well? Tomitake said that at some point. Did the wife kill herself, like, by falling into the Onigafuchi swamp as well? Ooh. Okay, housewife murder. It wasn't reported in the newspaper. No. Okay. I guess. It's interesting that it offered me just this. It was not found. It's kind of interesting that they give me something like this as if to question, well, what is the freaking point of putting this in the first place? But it kind of makes me feel like this tip system right over here. This is basically Keiichi doing like homework in his spare time. This isn't just this isn't just a game being like, oh, here you go, here's some information. No, this is like a representation of Keiichi on the search for truth. And sometimes there's like you won't have luck finding information. Like Keiichi just keeps going, like trying to find like newspapers from the past to figure the stuff out. Which, I guess it's interesting. I guess well, it's not like they didn't know. This was a way for the story to implement like extra stuff that Keiichi does in his spare time without having to put it in the main story. Because how are you going to be able to fit all this? Maybe. A radio log. Hmm. Okinomiya PS.
3号です。感度良好。はい、3号了解。それから回転灯はつけないでお願いします。静かで願います。今、先生が到着しました。運びたいそうですがどうしますか？どうぞ。了解しました。先生に任せてください。
What is this about?
はい、了解です。 ああ、応援も到着しました。先に写真撮らせた方がいいんじゃないですか。外車、もう無駄だと思いますし。
There is a victim? Oh no! おはよう。
ケイちゃん、昨日はお疲れ様。
ミオンこそお疲れさんな。昨日は楽しかったぜ。
Yep. It's time to enjoy the spoils of war.
そうそう。ケイチくん、本当にありがとね。クマさん。
気に入ってもらえて嬉しいぜ。裁縫針とか刺したりするのに使うなよ。
しないよ、そんなこと。
Okay. Alright, time to go back to school. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're entering the classroom. Still chatting happily, we entered the classroom. But the moment I stepped into the room, a splashing sound and a nasty sensation. Yep, I knew it. It's Atoko. Okay, let me just stay behind the door over here. I've got like a special prank ready for her. Let me just put my microphone right over here, like my headphones. It was a bucket filled to the brim with water, and unfortunately, my foot stepped right into it.
あら、朝から雑巾がけとは熱心でございますわね。
こっちを見ろ。おい、こっちを見ろ。Oh no, Satoko, don't cry. It was just a prank, my poor baby. Clump, clump, clump.
ケイチさんがデコピンした。今度はもっと凶悪な罠を仕掛けなさいですよ。
Seeing that, Rena began to swoon as Mion looked on disbelief. Everything was the same as always. Alright. Everybody was there, and nothing felt out of place. The uncertainties I'd had in the back of my mind since yesterday had vanished.
どう
Alright.
したの、ケイチくん。ひょっとして寝不足かな。
バッチリ爆睡したよ。なんなら授業中にも実演するぜ。
Yeah, sure, I guess.
ダメだよ、そんなの。
Mion alerted us that the teacher was coming, so everyone shuffled off to their seats. Alright, everybody to the seats. Come on, let's go. Whoa.
皆さん、おはようございます。
Ohayo, teacher.
昨日はお祭りでしたね。
Okay, well, this is a surprise. Like, we've definitely heard the teacher before, but this is the first time that I'm seeing her. Hello.
最後まで後片付けに参加した人たちは本当にお疲れ様でした。
We were all slackers, so none of us actually helped clean up. Oh, well, I did, more than likely. Well, I couldn't have known, but I surely would have helped her clean up. Actually, I had a feeling that the only thing we did was run around the festival and cause a ruckus.
さて、この時期にはお祭りの取材で遠くから雑誌なんかの取材の方が見えたりします。
I thought it was the usual stuff, so I was going to tune it out. But then I noticed a different tone in her voice and started paying attention.
皆さんが取材を受けることがあるかもしれませんが、 曖昧なことやいい加減なことは言わないように。いいですね。
Okay. In unison, everyone replied, "Yes, ma'am." What she had said was really vague, but I understood what she was trying to say. She was looking at you and the girls specifically, Keiichi. After all, this was the 5th year. There were probably lots of third-rate reporters pouring in, hoping something regarding the curse had happened. That too. It did nothing but perpetuate the village's bad image. She was saying, "Don't spout stupid shit you think is funny." And now, I was one of the ones who needed to keep their mouths shut. I found it rather cute how I felt a sense of unity from such a trite thing, if I do say so myself. I was summoned to club activities after school. Okay. You know, this is probably I have one idea. I was gonna say that I have two ideas, but nah, I think it's just one idea for right now. I think that we all thought about this. That Tomitake-san is not here just for taking pretty pictures of the village. I get the feeling that he is an investigator. He works for the police, or he's a private investigator or something. And he's taking pictures of places and investigating like Hinamizawa like each year, supposedly where when all the murders would happen. He is pretty knowledgeable about the murders. Now, granted, this is stuff that you would hear in public, but nonetheless, there is a certain air about Tomitake that tells me that he's here for more than just taking pictures of pretty places and such. Since everybody was still pretty tired from yesterday, we just spent the day relaxing. Yeah, that wasn't happening. Just spend the day relaxing. P.
今日は本格派の推理ゲームでいこう。
Alright, let's go for another game.
こんなのはどうかな。
お、海外もののゲームか。面白そうだな。
説明書も英語ですけどね。ルールはそう難しくはありませんのよ。負けないからね。僕はこのゲーム苦手じゃないですよ。
Oh, my babies, like all of them. It seemed that Erland didn't handle this kind of game very well. Like, I look at them and just like, oh.
ルールはね、事件の犯人と凶器、あと犯行現場の3つを当てられた人が勝ち。
Like, you know that I love my cute babies. I love the little Angie. I love Maria and such. But phew, I feel like this read through is just intensified. Like every time I see them, I think, oh, they are so adorable. I get the feeling that some of Rena's Omachi Kaeri has rubbed off on me a little bit over here. It's a little bit more extreme than usual. And this... okay, the rules are the person who can match the murderer, weapon, and the scene of the crime wins. Okay. Murderer, weapon, scene of the crime. Okay. There were 3 kinds of cards comprised of suspects, weapons, and locations. I can see that the names Miu and Rika were written on the suspect cards. Oh. Is it all of them? Oh. A card with my name on it as well. Okay, so we're all suspects here.
凶器のカードにもいろいろ種類があるな。斧やらナイフやら毒物やら。犯行現場のカードも渋いぞ。リビングやら書斎やら中庭やら。
Man, look at all these cards with possibilities for the future. Okay.
つまりね。
Man, maybe this is just me reading too much into the future and possibilities that they could have, but these entire parts, like all these parts, like there could very well be like hundreds and hundreds of clues and what is the word? Like I'm missing a word over here.
これらのカードが1枚ずつ抜かれるの。
Foreshadowing. There we go.
それが正解のカード。
Okay, you take out one of each of the cards.
で、残ったカードはシャッフルしてみんなで等分。互いに手持ちのカードを質問し合って、抜かれた正解のカードが何かを探るわけ。
Okay. I see. So the cards nobody has are the true perpetrators.
それで、答えが分かったら挙手。ゲームを終了して答えが正しいかを確認。正解なら勝ちで1ポイント。外れていればマイナス1ポイント。正解してもしなくてもゲーム終了だからカードは集めて仕切り直しってわけ。
やってみればわかるでございますわ。結構頭を使うでございますわよ。メモを取りながらじゃないと混乱しますです。
Oh. Ariakey is telling me that? Okay, well, might as well just grab like a paper, a pen. God damn it, I don't have the pen. Just grab my pen and paper, and we're gonna be doing this roll, folks.
あとはやって覚えるさ。で、ミオン。
This is a reference to like the last episode of Yumineko, a little bit over here. Wait, hold on. I was mostly joking over here. I grabbed my paper over here, but I'm mostly joking. Are we serious? Am I seriously gonna need like pen and paper? Okay, let me just grab a pen. All right, here we go. I don't know like how this is gonna go as of right now, but I guess as they said, we're gonna be learning as we go through
今
this.
回の罰ゲームは何だ？
Like, what makes one piece of evidence correct or not? Everyone directed their attention to Mio.
そうだね。じゃあ昨日の疲れも多少あるだろうから今日はソフトに使いっ走りの刑はどう？
Go for a penalty.
みんなからお使いを頼まれてそれを買いに走るってわけ。
つまりジュースとかお菓子とかを買いに行かされるんだね。今日の罰ゲームは簡単そうな気がしますです。
I wonder, is it really?
やはりケイチさんもそう思いますですの？
ああ、何を買いに行かされるかわからないからな。
So we're ordered to buy like specific things. I'm betting Mion would send out whoever loses to buy stuff like Hermorori Cream or Happy Family Planning Manual or other crazy stuff. Okay. The cards were lightly shuffled and passed out to each player. The real perpetrator, the correct weapon, and the scene of the murder have been taken out. Okay, so that means all the cards I have in my hand are innocent cards.
じゃあ1番は部長の私から行くよ。ミオン、ナイフ、書斎。
Okay, Mion Knife Study. Should I write this down? Mion Knife Study. I'm gonna write the name here as well. Mion. Alright. You pick one suspect weapon and murder scene and ask the other players. If you have any of those cards, then you must say, I have one. However, you don't need to say which one you have. Oh, okay. Sort of similar to one other poker game or something like that. Okay.
あ、俺持ってるぜ。
Okay, so Keiichi got one. Let me just write that.
レナもあるよ。
Rena 2. Rena 1, that is.
僕も持ってますです。
Rika?
完全な同志ですわね。
Wait, what? Three people answered when she asked if they had Mion Knife and Study. So that means that Mion and Knife and Stubby are all in a clear. Got to jot that down. Okay, I see. Let me write that. I'm not really sure. Hold on a second. What did the Satoko say? Oh my, all of them are here. Wait, so does she say that Satoko has all 3 of them? Or she has 1 of them? All of them are here. She probably has like 3 of them. Okay, so that means that none of them are correct. Okay.
じゃあレナはね、レナ、オノ、ラウンジだよ。
Okay. Rena, Axe, Lounge. Okay. Only 2 people said they had one? Okay, so... that would imply that the rest have none of those. Out of Rena, Axe, and Lounge, one of them is correct and is part of the crime? No, wait. Even if they say they have one, they don't have to say how many. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so it says that 2 people have... that would mean... wait, how many of them are left? Like, 2 more left do not. Okay. It's possible that either Satoko or Rika-chan has 2 of the cards. Hold on a second. When they say they have one, they don't have to say how many. Two of the cards.
じゃあ次はケイちゃんだね。どうぞ。
待ってくれよ。まだ整理中。
The game has me thinking more than I thought. Oh man, this feels like it's going to be tough. Okay.
よっしゃ、犯人確定。
What?
何？も
Here I am spinning around in circles, and Yon just now raised her hand. What?
犯人はリカちゃん。凶器は毒物で、犯行現場は医務室。
Wait, what?
どう？
Myeon drew the cards from the box, and we checked to see if her deduction was right.
正解だね。
あと一手だったですのに。
Okay. I didn't know. Okay, so I guess that means that I'm not replaying this myself. Honestly, I don't know. That was a little bit weird.
毒物かピストルかわからなかったでございます。
Actually, I might as well just write these for just to have them with myself. So the real murderer were like the real stuff was Rika, infirmary, and poison. Okay, so those were the real deal. Maybe I should still write this stuff down.
ピストルなんか使わないです。毒物でじわりじわりがいいのです。
Well, that's lovely. Rika-chan said such a hugely terrifying thing with such a sweet little face. Alright. Everyone was making a commotion about how they almost had it. Ren and I were left out in the cold, though.
ケイチ君はどうだったかな。レナは全然。
安心しろ。俺もさっぱりだ。
二人とも何自信ないこと言ってんだか。二人仲良くビリになっちゃうよ。
No! That's even worse. We're not buying something together as a couple. Are you sure? What if we ended up having to buy the Happy Family Planning Manual?
ケイチはこのゲーム苦手そうな顔してますです。
な、全然そんなことはないぞ。次でシャーロック前原の実力を見せてやる。
Sherlock, my butter. Alright.
あら、それはいいですわね。徹底的に叩きのめして差し上げますわ。
After that, I managed to somewhat grasp the trick behind the game, but I was still always a step or two behind. I saw that Mion was somehow gleaning information from how the others were asking her questions. That level of experience was just too much. The only way I could stage a comeback was if I became ruthless. I tossed out the simple concept of deduction and switched over to the thought process needed to win. The important thing is to find out the criminal. It's to win the game. Eureka!
あ、ごめん。ちょっとトイレ行ってくるな。
Oh.
ゆっくりブリブリしておいで。
みーちゃん、それ下品。
I had them hold off the game and headed down the hall. Okay, I guess some extra time to think. The air was crisp. It showed just how stagnant the air in the classroom was from our body heat. On the school grounds, some of our classmates were still playing around. After spending some time cooling my head, Rena had made her way over towards me. No.
ケイチくん、ひょっとしてレナのこと呼んだ？
ああ、読んだ。
As I got up from my seat, I winked over at Rena. I'm glad it worked out.
時間の無駄なので、単刀直入に行く。レナ、お前の今日のゲームの過去の戦績は？
She was taken aback. After a moment, she hesitantly opened her mouth.
先輩だよ。どうしてそんなこと聞くんだろう。
I could tell from how apprehensively she was playing.
このままでいくと、俺もそうなる。今日のゲームは大逆転の秘策が思いつかない。
じゃあ今日の罰ゲームはケイチくんと一緒なのかな？
おいおい、早くも負けを受け入れるなよ。勝ちに行こうぜ。俺たちで。
でもどうやって？
We become partners in crime. Oh? I brought my lips up to Rena's ear. Ooh. Mmm.
そんなのありなのかな？
忘れたのか、レナ。快速第2条だぞ。勝つために全ての努力をしよう。
頑張るよ。
Alright. Our plan of attack was a quite rudimentary one. At the beginning of the game, everyone would be focused on their own hand for a while, taking notes and whatnot. Since our seats were right next to each other, we reveal our hands to each other. If we did it under the desk, then nobody would know. We'd begin the game with twice as much information as everyone else. Having this much information would mean we'd need to investigate less. Alright.
この作戦なら他の連中よりも確実なリードを持って開始できる。
これなら今度こそ勝てそうだよ。
We both smirked at each other. If I was the shady businessman, then Rena was the corrupt senator. Pleasure doing business with you.
じゃあ早速戻ろうよ。二人で組んでみんなをあっと言わせちゃおう。
おいおい、二人で一緒に戻っちゃ意味ないだろう。いかにも打ち合わせしてきましたって感じだぞ。
あ、ごめん。じゃあどうしよう。
レナは先に戻れ。俺は洗面所で顔でも洗ってのんびりしてから戻る。
わかったね。
Alright. I like that Rena is not above, like, breaking the rules. You'd think that, given how innocent-ish she looks and sounds, but nah, she is not one to refuse working together with Keiichi and break the rules. I mean, she steals stuff and takes them home, so Rena turned around and headed back to the classroom. I guess I should wait a bit longer before going back. If I went too soon, it wouldn't seem like I went to the bathroom. If Mion or one of them suspected something, then there could be problems. Well, they'd figure it out sooner or later, because both Ren and I would start winning over and over again. both Fred and I would have earned enough points to avoid being the losers by the time Yon realized what was happening. Yeah, I mean, you know, we cheat, but it is about catching us cheating. Otherwise, we're still winning. Excellent. Not bad at all.
前原くん
No.
ちょっといいですか
It's the teacher. And things were just getting good.
何ですか？今ちょっと大事な。
前原くんにお客さんがいらしてますよ。
A guest?
昇降口へ行ってください。
お客さん？俺別にお店なんか開いてないし。
待たせていますよ。早く行ってきなさい。
Right before my big match was right before my big match was pretty bad timing to have a visitor. But the very fact that someone was here to see me was strange enough to pique my interest. I didn't want to waste any time, so I decided to take care of it quickly. Alright, well, let's go. The entryway was a heavy contrast from the hot sunlight and deep shadows. Waiting there, looking uncomfortably warm, was a middle-aged man, his tie sloppily loosened and his jacket tucked underneath his arm. Hello?
前原さんですか？前原圭一さん。
There was no question that he wasn't a resident of Hinamizawa, and that this was without a doubt the first time he had met me. Ever since I met Tomitake-san, it seemed like I was fated to meet a middle-aged man.
そうですよ。どちら様ですか？
Are you a police investigator from the looks of it?
私の車、エアコンが効いてますから、そっちでお話ししましょう。
Okay, I don't know about that one, sir. I don't think that that you should say that sort of stuff to kids.
ここ暑くありません？
Wait, Keiichi. What did the teacher tell you about stranger dangers? The man, completely ignoring my question, pointed over to his car parked near the gate and began walking. God damn it. Okay. Well, a part of me is thinking that that sort of situation is not gonna happen, but I get the feeling that this is another moment where we're gonna learn some stuff, aka we're gonna be getting some bad news. Worst case scenario. You gotta be kidding me. I had no intention of going along with some geezer I didn't even know, and he was asking me to get in his car with him.
だって食いやしません。どうぞどうぞ。
He opened the back door of his car and called me over. I didn't like this old man, but I wanted to know what this was about. Even while knowing that conversations that start out like this have never led to anything good. Yeah, okay, at least Keiichi is aware of this. The inside of his car was pretty cool. Cars with air conditioners were supposed to be a luxury. My dad didn't have one in his car, at least.
冷えすぎだったら言ってくださいよ。
I mean, this is 1983.
私、ガンガンに冷やしちゃうたちですから。
で、俺に何の用ですか？
Out of spite, I decided to ignore his remark in the same way he did to me and start my own line of questioning. He pulled out a notepad from his pocket and took out a picture that was stuck between the pages. On it was the face of a pretty goofy-looking guy.
この男性のことでご存知のことがあったら教えてください。
A goofy-looking guy? Who the heck is this? I doubt even his close friends would be able to recognize who he was from this expressionless picture that looked like he was taken out at the DMV.
シャツにマジックで落書きがありましたね。
Okay.
前原さんをはじめクラスメイト何人かの署名入りでした。
え？これ、富武さん？
Tomitake. There was no hint of his usual unreliable and easygoing personality in this photo. He was an expressionless, half-asleep face.
では、こちらの女性はわかりますか？
Even before seeing it, I had a good idea of who it was.
名前は知りませんけど、ゆうべ富武さんと一緒にいた女の人です。
I didn't know what her name was, but I did know she was a resident of Hinamizawa.
この二人に最後に会ったのはいつですか？
last night.
綿流しのお祭りの晩、一緒に話をしました。二人とも仲良さそうでしたよ。
何か気になったこととかありませんか？何でも結構です。
Oh, they did talk a lot about murder on the night of the Watanagashi festival, which is known these days for murder to happen in that night.
話してください。
Being asked for every little detail is very troubling, honestly. I had a pretty good idea of who this guy was by now. Okay, so you're saying that you are an investigator as well. I was saying that before, but...
富武さんたちに何かあったんですか?
There was no response to my inquiry. Thus, I replied to that silence in kind. I was pretty sure, no, certain, that this guy was a cop. Then why? Why was he asking about Tomitake-san? Are we gonna get like a little bit of a twist over here? I was thinking before that Tomitake himself was an investigator, and he's investigating the murders happening here. But maybe this guy is gonna be the investigator and he's gonna say that Tomitake is on the run. That maybe he's the one who did most of the crimes. Which, you know, I did think of that like for a split second, but it seems a little bit too obvious if that were the case. So, did something happen to him? More importantly, why me? Shouldn't there have been plenty of other people who knew more about him than I did? The roar of the air conditioner felt unbearably loud. After a long pause, he finally spoke again. Yeah, how did he know that that I would be the perfect person to ask, like Keiichi? How did he know that Keiichi would have to be asked about this, unless he knew that he interacted with Tomitake?
前原さんはまだこちらに越されてきたばかりですよね。ご存知ですかな？例のお社様の話は。
We are aware. My heart began to race. I'm pretty terrible at hiding things. Probably showed on my face.
全く知らない？知らないんなら結構なんですがね。
まあ、聞いたことくらいは。富武さんに教えてもらったんですけど。
どの辺までご存知ですか？
The dismemberment killing, the accidental death, the death by illness, followed by suicide, and the lady who was beaten to death. The incidents that always happened the day of the Watanagashi, ending in suspicious deaths. I didn't think Tomitake-san would have kept anything from me. And I think that was everything. No, rather, I didn't want to think there was anything more than that.
前原さんはそのタタリとかを信じていますか？率直なところで結構です。
Well, I'm not outright denying it. I'm not outright denying its existence, if there is a possibility.
信じてません。
My answer was instant. It wasn't so much that I didn't believe in it, as I was on the verge of believing. I wanted to clear away with my own doubts. And that was the more prominent feeling.
本当に？ならよかったです。やっぱり前原さんは都会育ちですね。
信じてなかったら何なんですか？俺、仲間を待たせてるんで、あまり時間取れないんですけど。
その写真の男性は昨晩お亡くなりになりました。
Ooh. My mind went blank. And you're saying that he's dead? You gotta be kidding me.
よりにもよってね、つまり綿流しの当日。前原さんにはどういう意味があるのかわかりますよね。
意味って、意味なんか。
Not any for the cause of his death or the reasons behind it. The real problem was that he died on the day of the Watanagashi. Meaning, this year, the curse of Oyashiro-sama had once again.
富武二郎さんがお亡くなりになられたことはまだ内緒です。 どうしてかはなんとなくお分かりになりますよね。
I didn't want to understand why.
教えてください。一体何があったんですか？
得意なんですよ。ひなみ沢の方にはちょっと刺激の強い。
It was a roundabout way of saying it, but it caused me to doubt whether or not I wanted to hear the rest. Test us. I would only regret forcing myself to learn of something I shouldn't. Or at least, that's how I figured I would feel if I listened to the rest.
第一発見は祭りの警備を終えて期間中のうちのワゴンでした。時刻は24時5分前。場所は町へ出る道路がちょうど舗装道路に変わるところありますよね。坂を下りきったあたりにあそこの路肩でした。
There were few streetlights on the road. Its pitch black darkness was only broken by the lights of passing cars and the moon. It was a stroke of luck that Tomitake-san was spotted collapsed on the shoulder of the road. Tomitake-san was face down, covered in blood. Blood and muck covered the asphalt.
みんな初めはひき逃げされたものだと思っていました。ですが、意識を確かめるために近づいた警官はすぐに異常に気づきました。
What is it?
喉がね、引き裂かれていたんですよ。
ナイフとか？
いいえ、爪でした。